One exercise. That's all you're allowed. For the rest of your life. Every other movement is banned. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, pull-ups, all gone. You can only do one. What do you choose? I spent 6 months testing this question, and the answer shocked me. Is the kettlebell swing the single best exercise ever? That sounds insane. Extreme. Clickbait. But after comparing it to every major exercise, measuring every metric, tracking every result, I found something I couldn't ignore. The swing does things no other single movement can match, and I have the data to prove it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you 5 head-to-head comparisons. Swings versus squats, swings versus deadlifts, swings versus running, swings versus burpees, and swings versus the mighty pull-up. Each battle tests different qualities, and the results will change how you think about exercise forever. But first, I need to show you the test I ran on myself, because without this experiment, you won't believe what's coming. Stay with me, this gets wild, let's get into it. The experiment that started everything. Here's what I did. I stopped all other training, completely. No squats, no presses, no pulls, nothing. Just kettlebell swings. Every single day, for 6 months straight. 50 to 100 swings daily, sometimes more, never less than 50. I tracked everything, body composition, strength on compound lifts I wasn't training, cardiovascular markers, movement quality, energy levels, sleep, mood, everything. The goal was simple. Can one exercise maintain complete fitness, or would gaps appear? Week 1 through 4, I felt great. Energy was high, recovery was easy, no joint pain, no overtraining symptoms. Body weight stayed stable. Interesting start. Week 5 through 8, something unexpected happened. My deadlift, which I wasn't training at all, increased. I tested it out of curiosity. Up 15 pounds. From just swinging, mind blown. Week 9 through 12, body composition shifted visibly. Leaner midsection, more muscular glutes and hamstrings. My posterior chain was transforming, still just swinging, nothing else. Week 13 through 20, cardiovascular fitness reached levels I'd never achieved. I could run up 5 flights of stairs without breathing hard, play sports for hours without fatigue. By month 6, the results were undeniable. I'd maintained strength on lifts I never did, built muscle in my posterior chain, achieved elite-level conditioning, lost body fat, improved movement quality, all from one exercise. This shouldn't be possible, but it happened. So is the swing the single best exercise ever? Let's test it against the heavy hitters. 5 battles. Winner takes all. Battle 1. Kettlebell swing versus barbell back squat. The squat is called the king of exercises. Builds massive legs, tests total body strength, requires full body coordination. It's legendary, but can it compete with the swing? Let's compare 5 critical factors. Factor 1. Muscle groups worked. The squat hits quads, glutes, hamstrings, core, and upper back. Impressive. The swing hits glutes, hamstrings, lower back, upper back, core, shoulders, and grip. More muscle groups. Swing wins. Factor 2. Joint impact. Heavy squats compress your spine, stress your knees, particularly as weight increases or if form breaks. The swing is ballistic. No compression. Your spine decompresses during the hinge. Your knees are protected. Joints stay healthy. Swing wins. Factor 3. Cardiovascular demand. Squats elevate heart rate moderately. Rest between sets drops it. Limited cardio benefit. Swings spike heart rate to 85% max. Continuous sets keep it elevated. Massive cardio benefit. Swing wins. Factor 4. Time efficiency. A proper squat session takes 45 to 60 minutes. Warm up, working sets, cool down. Swings deliver complete training in 15 to 20 minutes. 3 times faster. Swing wins. Factor 5. Accessibility. Squats need a rack, barbell, and plates, gym equipment, or expensive home setup. Swings need one kettlebell. Train anywhere. Swing wins. Score: swing 5, squat 0. But wait, the squat builds maximum strength better. If your only goal is moving maximum weight, squats win. But for overall fitness, health, and practicality, The swing dominates. Battle 1 goes to the swing. Battle 2. Kettlebell swing versus barbell deadlift. The deadlift, the ultimate test of strength. Lifts more weight than any other movement. Builds thick, powerful backs. It's a beast. Surely this beats the swing. Let's see. Factor 1. Power development. Deadlifts are a grind. Slow, heavy, maximum tension. Builds absolute strength beautifully. Swings are explosive, fast, ballistic, maximum power. Builds rate of force development. Different qualities. But for athletic performance, explosive power transfers better. Slight edge to swing. Factor 2. Injury risk. Heavy deadlifts, when form breaks, can hurt your back badly. The risk is real. Many lifters eventually hurt themselves. Swings, done properly, are incredibly safe. The lighter weight and explosive nature protect your spine. Swing wins. Factor 3. Metabolic effect. Deadlifts burn calories, but rest between heavy sets limits total burn. Swings done in circuits or high reps burn massive calories. Create afterburn effect. Better for fat loss. Swing wins. Factor 4. Learning curve. Deadlifts require precise setup. Hip height, back angle, grip width, bracing sequence, technical. Swings are simpler. Hip hinge and explode. Easier to learn, easier to teach. Swing wins. Factor 5. Maximum strength building. Here's where the deadlift fights back. For pure, absolute strength, pulling maximum weight off the ground, nothing beats the deadlift. Deadlift wins this factor. Score: swing 4, deadlift 1. The deadlift is phenomenal for maximum strength. But the swing is safer, more metabolic, more explosive, and more accessible. Battle 2 goes to the swing. But we're just getting started. Battle 3. Kettlebell swing versus running. Running. The most popular cardio exercise on earth. Billions of people run. It's free, simple, proven. Can the swing compete with something so universal? Absolutely. Factor 1. Calorie burn. Running burns approximately 10 calories per minute. Decent. Swings burn 20 calories per minute. Double. Swing wins decisively. Factor 2. Muscle preservation. Running, especially long distance, eats muscle. Your body catabolizes muscle tissue for energy. Swings build muscle, particularly glutes and hamstrings. Completely opposite effect. Swing wins. Factor 3. Joint health. Running destroys knees, hips, and ankles over time. The impact is brutal. Thousands of repetitive impacts. Swings have zero impact. Your feet never leave the ground. Joints are protected. Swing wins. Factor 4. Time to results. Running requires 45 to 60 minutes for meaningful cardio benefit. Swings deliver equivalent benefits in 15 to 20 minutes. 3 times faster. Swing wins. Factor 5. Accessibility. Running requires nothing. Just shoes and ground, completely free. Swing requires a kettlebell, costs money. Running wins this factor. Score: swing 4, running 1. Running is more accessible. You can do it anywhere, truly free. But for results, efficiency, and joint health, swing dominates. Battle 3 goes to the swing. But now we face the bodyweight king, the movement that combines strength and cardio, the beloved burpee. Battle 4. Kettlebell swing versus burpee. Burpees, the ultimate bodyweight conditioning movement. Full body, intense, requires nothing. Used by military worldwide, this is the swing's toughest test yet. Factor 1. Muscle groups worked. Burpees hit everything. Chest, shoulders, triceps from the push-up, legs from the squat and jump, core throughout. Comprehensive. Swings hit posterior chain, core, shoulders, grip. Different emphasis. Burpees hit more total muscles. Burpee wins. Factor 2. Skill requirement. Burpees are complex. Push-up, jump, squat, coordination. Many people struggle. Swings are one movement pattern. Hip hinge and explode. Simpler to learn. Swing wins. Factor 3. Joint stress. Burpees involve jumping, landing impact. Repeated push-ups stress shoulders and wrists. Moderate injury risk. Swings have no impact, no wrist stress. Joint friendly. Swing wins. Factor 4. Scalability. Burpees are hard to scale. Either you can do them or you can't. Modifications help but change the movement significantly. Swings scale beautifully. Lighter bell for beginners, heavier bell for advanced. Same movement. Swing wins. Factor 5. Conditioning efficiency. Both are brutal for conditioning. Both spike heart rate. Both create afterburn. This one's a tie. Both win. Score: Swing 3, Burpee 2. The burpee is phenomenal. Works more total muscles. Requires zero equipment. But the swing is more joint-friendly, more scalable, and easier to learn. Battle 4 goes to the swing. Narrowly, now the final battle. The movement many consider the single best exercise. The pull-up. Battle 5. Kettlebell swing versus pull-up. The pull-up. The ultimate upper body test. Builds lats, biceps, grip, and core. Functional, impressive, accessible. This is the swing's final exam. Factor 1. Upper body development. Pull-ups build magnificent backs. Thick lats, strong biceps, powerful grip. Undeniable. Swings build shoulders, upper back, and grip. But not to the same degree. Pull-up wins. Factor 2. Lower body development. Pull-ups do nothing for legs. Zero. Swings build powerful glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. Dominant posterior chain. Swing wins. Factor 3. Cardiovascular demand. Pull-ups, done in sets with rest, provide minimal cardio. Swings create intense cardiovascular training. Major difference. Swing wins. Factor 4. Accessibility for beginners. Most beginners can't do a single pull-up. The strength requirement is too high. Most beginners can swing a light bell day 1. Massive accessibility gap. Swing wins. Factor 5. Overall body completeness. Pull-ups are upper body dominant. Swings are lower body and posterior chain dominant. For complete body development, you'd need both. But if forced to choose one, which covers more bases? Swing hits more total muscle mass. Provides cardio, more complete. Swing wins. Score: Swing 4, pull-up 1. The pull-up is incredible for upper body. If you want a thick back, nothing beats it. But the swing covers more total bases, more muscles. Cardio included, more accessible. Battle 5 goes to the swing. Final score: Swing versus the world. Let's tally the battles. Swing versus squat, swing wins. Swing versus deadlift, swing wins. Swing versus running, swing wins. Swing versus burpee, swing wins. Swing versus pull-up, swing wins. 5 battles, 5 victories. This is remarkable. But here's what's critical to understand. The swing doesn't replace everything. It's not better than squats for maximum leg strength. Not better than deadlifts for absolute pulling power. Not better than pull-ups for back thickness. But as a single standalone exercise that develops the most qualities, nothing competes. The swing builds strength, explosive power, cardiovascular fitness, muscle, fat loss, core stability, grip strength, posterior chain dominance, joint health, all in one movement. No other exercise checks all these boxes. This is why the swing might actually be the single best exercise ever. Not because it's perfect, but because it's complete. The 30-day swing-only challenge. Here's what I want you to do. Test this yourself. 30 days, swings only. Nothing else. 50 to 100 swings daily. Track everything: strength, conditioning, body composition, energy, movement quality. 30 days from now, you'll understand why I'm making this bold claim. The swing isn't just good, it's potentially the single most complete exercise ever created. But don't believe me. Prove it yourself. If you're accepting the swing-only challenge, drop a comment saying, "Swing Supreme." Let's build a community of people testing the limits of one movement. And if you want perfect swing technique, progression protocols, and advanced variations, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because we're proving that simple beats complicated, that one perfect movement beats 50 mediocre ones. Is the kettlebell swing the single best exercise ever? I've shown you the data, the comparisons, the results, the science. Now you decide. But I think you already know the answer. The swing isn't just competing, it's dominating. I'll see you in the next video. Now go swing, because you might have just found the only exercise you'll ever need.